It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 21-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
198. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. And now it's 2nd down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris Boswell.
Deontay Johnson, 91 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Airing one out for Boyd. And this is caught at the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 56 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He's locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the ground, this is Michel. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 37-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. T. Higgins was the intended target. Third down here. Incomplete.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Burrow now off the bootleg. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The ball carrier. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 1 yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That's out to the left flat and complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a throw here to his running back. And shutting him off, now open field. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
1st down, Steelers.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, he'll let one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Steelers 17. Bengals.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
First down, Pittsburgh.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because there really may be one.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Burrow looking to pass. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll... say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
The Steelers.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Smith-Schuster.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Say it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll set up a throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Pittsburgh.
On first down, he'll drop to throw to Michelle on the screen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Complete.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He's there to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Burrow on play action. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Complete.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
29-yard line.
Second and 15. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been. It's just a gain of 10. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So 2nd and 10. 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
first down. Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Towards the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
Burrow's pass.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 7.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Bengals 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 7.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Eric Ebron.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Third down.
The Steelers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michelle. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. He gets it left side to Johnson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
The 30-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
Burrow's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Burrow's pass.